There is a place where the earth breathes in deep, slow measures, a land sculpted not by human hands, but by the immense, patient forces of geology and ice. This is Norway. It is a kingdom of staggering stone and profound silence, where wealth is measured not only in currency, but in the sheer, untamed magnificence of its natural world. Here, the air itself feels ancient, carrying whispers from a time when giants were said to roam these very mountains. To arrive here is to feel small, yet part of something immeasurably vast and enduring. One journeys not just across a country, but through layers of deep time itself. The journey begins where the sea meets the stone. Great cliffs rise from the dark, cold waters, their faces etched with the stories of a million winters. They stand as silent sentinels, guarding the entrance to a world apart. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. A single waterfall, a mere silver thread against the colossal rock face, could swallow a cathedral whole. The landscape does not shout its presence. It hums with a quiet, powerful energy. It invites you to listen, to watch, and to understand that some forms of beauty are so profound they demand your complete and reverent attention. This is a nation born from the marriage of land and water. Its wealth flows not just from the deep reserves beneath the sea, but from the very essence of its environment. The prosperity here is quiet, understated, woven into the fabric of daily life with a sense of calm responsibility. It allows for a unique harmony where pristine nature and a high standard of living coexist without conflict. The people have learned to live with the giants, respecting their power and preserving their legacy. This stewardship is the true treasure of Norway, a quiet promise kept between its people and their formidable home. As one ventures deeper, the sense of entering a sacred space intensifies. The light changes, filtered through towering peaks and ancient forests. The world seems to slow down, encouraging a more deliberate pace. Each vista unfolds like a carefully composed masterpiece, designed to evoke a sense of wonder and awe. This is not a land to be rushed through. It is a place to be absorbed, to be felt in the chill of the wind and seen in the deep blues and greens that dominate the horizon. The adventure is not in conquering the landscape, but in surrendering to its majestic, silent call. If you've enjoyed this journey into Norway's wild wonders, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking explorations and stories from around the world. Join us as we unveil more hidden gems and extraordinary places. Your next adventure awaits. The fjords are the soul of Norway, etched into the coastline like deep, contemplative sighs. These are not mere inlets. They are immense corridors of water, carved by glaciers with unimaginable force over countless millennia. To glide upon their surface is to travel through a gallery of natural sculpture. The water lies still and dark, a perfect mirror reflecting the sky and the sheer granite walls that plunge thousands of feet below. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant cry of a gull or the gentle lapping of water against the hull of a boat. It is a silence that feels heavy with history and creation. Sunlight here performs a daily ballet. In the long days of summer, it lingers, casting a golden glow that seems to set the mountaintops ablaze long into the night. This is the time of the midnight sun, a phenomenon that bathes the world in a soft ethereal light, blurring the line between dusk and dawn. Then, in winter, and the light becomes a precious, fleeting gift. The sun hangs low on the horizon, painting the snow-covered landscape in hues of soft pink and lavender before the long, deep blue of the polar night descends. This ever-changing light shapes the mood of the land and the rhythm of life itself. Higher up, beyond the reach of the fjords, the mountains stand in silent convocation. Their peaks are jagged, raw, and often veiled in mist, as if sharing secrets with the clouds. These are the bones of the earth, laid bare for all to see. To walk among them is to feel the raw power of the planet. Patches of resilient moss and hardy wildflowers cling to life in the crevices, a testament to nature's tenacity. The wind is a constant companion here, a sculptor of snow and a carrier of scents, of cold stone, damp earth, and the clean, sharp air of the high altitudes. And then, when darkness falls, another kind of light appears. The aurora borealis, the northern lights, begins its celestial dance. It starts as a faint, ghostly shimmer, a whisper of green on the horizon. Then it grows, swelling into great silent curtains of light that ripple and flow across the heavens. Greens, pinks, and purples shift and pulse in a display of such otherworldly beauty that it stills the breath. To witness this is to feel a connection to the cosmos, a reminder that the wonders of this world extend far beyond the ground beneath our feet. In this vast and quiet land, life moves at a different pace. The animals that inhabit these spaces are not hurried. They are infused with the same serene and powerful spirit as the landscape itself. Deep within the ancient forests, a moose moves with a deliberate, almost regal grace. Each step is placed with quiet confidence, its immense form blending seamlessly with the shadows of the pines. It lifts its great head, antlers like a wooden crown, and pauses to listen. There is no fear, only a calm awareness, a creature perfectly in tune with its surroundings. The moment is a lesson in stillness and presence. Look to the skies and you might see a sea eagle, a magnificent hunter, riding the thermal currents. With a wingspan that seems to stretch from one side of a valley to the other, it circles with effortless control. Its keen eyes scan the waters far below, a master of its domain. Then it folds its wings and dives, a streak of focused power emerging from the fjord with a fish clutched in its talons. The entire sequence is a display of precision and elegance, a fleeting drama played out against the epic backdrop of the mountains. It is a reminder of the raw, unsentimental beauty of the food chain. Even the smallest creatures here possess a certain dignity. A puffin, with its colorful beak and mournful eyes, stands on a cliff edge, facing the wind. It seems to be contemplating the vastness of the ocean before it. These birds gather in great colonies, their calls creating a gentle, chattering symphony that fills the sea air. They are resilient and resourceful, masters of both the air and the water. Watching them go about their daily lives, fishing, nesting, and interacting with one another, is like observing a tiny, bustling society full of purpose and order, clinging to the edge of the world. And in the far north, on the icy plains of Svalbard, the polar bear roams. This is the true sovereign of the Arctic, a powerful embodiment of wildness. It moves with a slow, lumbering gait, conserving energy as it patrols its kingdom of snow and ice. To see one in its natural habitat is a humbling and profound experience. It is a symbol of both the awesome power of nature and its delicate fragility. The slow, patient rhythm of its existence is a powerful counterpoint to the hurried pace of the modern world, a call to respect the wild places and the magnificent beings that call them home. The people of Norway are shaped by their environment, reflecting its strength, its serenity, and its understated beauty. There is a quiet confidence in their demeanor, a sense of being rooted in a land that is both demanding and generous. This is particularly evident in the women of Norway. They possess a natural grace that seems to echo the landscapes around them. It is not an overt or flamboyant beauty, but one of quiet strength, clear eyes that hold the color of the sea and sky, and a spirit that is both resilient and kind. They move with a purpose that is both gentle and determined. There is an elegance in their connection to nature. You see it in a woman effortlessly navigating a hiking trail, her stride steady and sure, as comfortable on a mountain path as on a city street. You see it in the way she embraces the cold, her face lit by the crisp air, finding joy in the simple act of being outdoors. This is not a culture that hides from the elements. It is one that engages with them. The Norwegian woman embodies this spirit, carrying a legacy of ancestors who thrived in this challenging climate. Her beauty is not just in her features, but in her capability and her deep, intuitive bond with the wild. Their spirit is one of independence and quiet warmth. In conversation, there is a directness and sincerity, a lack of pretext that is deeply refreshing. They listen with an intensity that makes you feel heard, and they speak with a thoughtful calm. This combination of strength and gentleness is captivating. It is the spirit of a people who value community and self-reliance in equal measure. They have built a society that is progressive and egalitarian, yet deeply connected to its traditions. The women are often at the heart of this balance, nurturing both family and a forward-thinking culture. This grace extends into the everyday. It is visible in the simple, elegant design of their homes, which prioritize light and natural materials. It is present in the way they prepare and share food, with an emphasis on fresh, local ingredients. It is in the laughter shared with friends around a crackling fire as the northern night closes in. The beauty of Norwegian women is not a performance. It is an authentic expression of a life lived in harmony with a powerful landscape. It is a reflection of the same quiet, enduring, and awe-inspiring qualities that define Norway itself. To truly know Norway is to listen to it. The country has a soundtrack composed by the elements, a constant and immersive symphony of nature. The most dominant voice is that of water. It is everywhere in 1,000 different forms. It is the thunderous roar of a powerful waterfall, sending plumes of mist into the air that catch the sunlight and create fleeting rainbows. The sheer volume of sound is immense, a physical force that you can feel in your chest. It speaks of the relentless power of snowmelt and gravity, a cycle of renewal that has been playing out for eons. Then there is the subtler music of the fjords. Here the water is often calm and the sounds are more delicate. It is the gentle slap of waves against a rocky shore, a rhythmic, soothing percussion. It is the drip, drip, drip of water seeping from moss-covered cliffs. Each droplet a tiny bell marking the passage of time. On a still day, you can hear the strange melodic creak and groan of ancient ice shifting within a distant glacier. These are the quiet, intimate sounds of a world in slow, perpetual motion, a meditation for the attentive ear. The wind adds another layer to the auditory landscape. In the high mountains, it howls with a raw, untamed fury, a wild voice that speaks of exposure and immense open spaces. It whips across plateaus, sculpting snow into fantastic shapes and carrying the chill of the Arctic. But in the sheltered valleys and deep forests, the wind plays a different tune. It whispers through the leaves of birch trees, creating a soft, rustling sound like a gentle sigh. It murmurs through the dense needles of ancient pine forests, a deep, resonant hum that seems to hold the wisdom of the trees themselves. These sounds are interwoven with the calls of wildlife completing the orchestra, the piercing cry of an eagle high overhead, the frantic chattering of a seabird colony on a coastal cliff, the lonely hoot of an owl in the twilight forest. Even the silence itself feels like a sound, a deep and resonant absence of noise that amplifies the grandeur of the surroundings. To be in Norway is to be enveloped by this rich tapestry of sound, to feel the rhythms of the earth, and to understand that the landscape is not just a thing to be seen, but a living, breathing entity that is constantly speaking. As the journey through this land of giants and water concludes, a profound sense of peace settles in. Norway is more than just a collection of beautiful scenes. It is a testament to a different way of being. It is a nation that has found a rare and delicate equilibrium between immense natural beauty and remarkable prosperity. The country's wealth, drawn from the depths of the sea, has not led to ostentation or excess. Instead, it has been channeled into creating a society that is secure, equitable, and deeply respectful of the environment that sustains it. This is a kingdom built on a foundation of quiet contentment. The serenity of the landscape seems to have seeped into the national consciousness. There is a slowness, a deliberateness to life here that feels like a balm in a frantic world. The Norwegians have mastered the art of jam, a concept that encompasses a feeling of coziness, intimacy, and simple pleasures. It is the warmth of a wool sweater on a cold day, the glow of candlelight in a wooden cabin, the shared joy of a hot drink after a long walk in the snow. This pursuit of simple, heartfelt contentment is perhaps the nation's greatest luxury, a treasure more valuable than any oil reserve. Reflecting on the journey, it is the quiet moments that linger most. The feeling of standing on a cliff edge, with nothing but the wind and the vast, empty space before you. The sight of a single reindeer disappearing into a misty forest, the taste of clean, cold air, these experiences recalibrate the soul, reminding us of our place in the natural world. Norway teaches a powerful lesson that true wealth is not about accumulation, but about preservation, balance, and the freedom to experience a world that remains profoundly and beautifully wild. It offers a vision of what is possible when progress is guided by wisdom. In the end, Norway remains a land of awe-inspiring contrasts, dark water and brilliant light, silent peaks and roaring falls, immense power and gentle grace. It is a country that doesn't just show you its beauty, but allows you to feel it, to become a part of its grand, slow-moving story. It leaves an indelible mark on the spirit, a quiet echo of its majestic silence, and a deep appreciation for a kingdom where nature still reigns supreme. One leaves not with a sense of conquest, but with a feeling of profound gratitude for having been a quiet guest in this magnificent whispering land.